Hey there guys, LazyBeast here. Now the other day I was just chilling out in the arena, just getting my last few games in before getting Gladiator, and I just thought, I've been playing World of Warcraft for a very long time, a massive portion of my life, probably about half of my life I've been playing this game, so I wonder, how much have I actually spent to play the game? Now these random, incredibly pointless questions intrigue me, so I got straight to work going through my account's transaction history, adding everything up. And what I'll do is go through that in this video and show you exactly how sad I am. I mean, exactly how much I've spent on this game. Now let me just be clear, this isn't me just trying to be like, oh no, subscriptions are really bad, don't pay for this game, it's too expensive, because I don't believe that for 1 second. It's not. The subscription game is pretty good. Warcraft is always pretty valid because, you know, the game gets updated all the time, so this is not me bashing the subscription service of World of Warcraft. I've had this debate with a few people in the past, and if you were to buy, for example, a console game once every month, that would be way more expensive than it would be to pay for World of Warcraft and its expansions each time they came out. So yeah, console players and your empty wallets. Who's laughing now? Now I do have a slight confession to make. It's time to just come clean about this. I did actually get banned on my first account back in the start of the Burning Crusade because I was a little child that had no idea what was going on, and I actually bought a level boosting service which turned out to be a bot, believe it or not, and it got me banned. So what I will do is include the subscription cost that I would have spent at that time in this total figure, just to get a more general idea, but just so you know that, guys. So now that I am cleansed of my sins and guilt, let's get on with this. I'll show you guys what I did, and then you can do this as well if you're interested in finding out this random pointless information that's just going to make you cry. So World of Warcraft came out in November 2004, that's when World of Warcraft began, and I started about halfway through that. My friends started before me, but I started towards the end of 2005 roughly. Now at this time, I was obviously a child, I had no income, I was in school, so I did have to rely on the bank of mum and dad to pay for my subscription. Very fortunate there, thanks mum and dad. But what I will do is include those figures in this total so we get the whole picture. So I played for the rest of Classic, I then played the entirety of the Burning Crusade, played it all the way through with no breaks. Then in Wrath of the Lich King I took 2 months off at certain points in there for exams and for holidays and things like that. So that's 2 months off Wrath of the Lich King. Cataclysm I played it all except for the last 2 to 3 months of the expansion because I had university exams, so that's 3 months off there. Then after I finished university, I started back in Mr. Pandaria. I started a week late because that was when my last exam was. That was a very exciting time, rushing home on the bus like the speed of light to get back and install World of Warcraft and treat myself after doing all my exams. What a feeling. More like what a nerd. I then played most of Mr. Pandaria, but I did take a 4-month break when Elder Scrolls Online came out because I played that for a good while, got really stuck into that. But then I did come back about halfway through Mr. Pandaria and carried on all the way up until Worlds of Draenor came out, played the entirety of that, played all of Legion with no breaks and all of BFA with no breaks, and currently up until now Shadowlands have still not taken any breaks. So that adds up to a heck of a lot of months subscribed to the game. Now what I forgot to mention at the start of the video is I'm not just going to add up how much I've spent on subscriptions for the game, I'm going to add up everything, so that's anything that I've spent on the character services like race changes, faction changes, the amount it's cost me to buy the expansions each time. So this is going to be the cost for everything that I've spent on this game. So for subscriptions alone, now, World of Warcraft has been around, and correct me if I'm wrong on this because I'm not very good at maths, but WoW has been around for 172 months in total. Now, the total breaks that I've had from the game is between 6 and 9, I think it's about 8 months. So I'm going to take 8 months off, leaving us with 164 months at $8.99 each, totaling £1,474 in subscription fees. But wait, there's more. The cost of the expansions isn't too bad, let's just go through that. Now, I can't remember the cost of Classic and the Burning Crusade expansions. I think Classic was between £10 and £19, so I'm going to say, you know, $12.99 for Classic. It wasn't that much, it's not that, you know, it's only going to be a few pounds out. Burning Crusade I'm pretty sure was around $15.99, Wrath was $28.99, Cataclysm was the same, Mr. Pandaria was £31 and 1p. Now, funnily enough, that was even the collector's edition, so that was pretty cheap back then. Worlds of Draenor was £29.86. I got the digital deluxe edition of Legion, which is $49.99. I got the same for BFA, which is $52.99. And I got the Shadowlands Epic Edition, which is $69.99. Naughty. So if you add all those together, that leaves us with a total of £291.82 spent on expansion packs. which actually turns out to be 0.5% of the cost of all these Sims expansion packs if you were to buy all of those. Not really. But really, how many expansion packs does The Sims need them? So that was the cost for playing the game. Now we get to the optional things like character services. So I've got to admit that I do have a bit of a problem with this, so you may understand where I'm coming from on this one. My characters have got to be like perfect. Now if I'm playing a character and it doesn't feel like it fits right, for example I'm playing Tauren Hunter, to me that just doesn't fit right, because the Hunter's meant to be like agile and sneaky and stuff, and you know, mobile, and the Tauren just isn't that to me. So if I was playing that, I would need to get it changed because it just doesn't feel right to me. So we can just say I may have had quite a few race changes and also some faction changes. Now I used to be fully Alliance and now I'm pretty much fully Horde. Very rarely play Alliance, so I've had quite a few faction changes when I moved all my guys over. So let's dive into this. So race changes, £19 each. I've had 8 of those. That's £152. Faction changes at £27 each. I've had 7 of those. Oof, that's £189. Appearance change, I've had 1 of those, and that was £13. Character transfer, I don't know why I ever did that. That was £17 for 1. I've had 1 name change, and in toys and mounts in total, I've spent £54. Blizzcon virtual ticket, I got that 1 year, that was £24.99. So for the total of all these, that adds up to £457.99. So let's add everything together. How much have I spent on subscription fees, expansion packs, and other services and items and stuff that I never ever needed in the game? The total figure that I've spent on World of Warcraft in my life is £2,224.17. Now I know what your next question is, and that's going to be, do I think it was worth it? Now considering that this game has also cost me the best years of my life and a considerable portion of my soul, the only answer to this question is absolutely. I've had a great time playing World of Warcraft all the years. It's had its highs and its lows, but I do obviously love this game. It's the basis of my YouTube channel. It inspired me ever since I was like 14 years old to go and make this channel, and here we are today. So, you know, I've had a good time. It was definitely worth playing it. Now I do hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. If you have, please consider subscribing and leaving a like down below, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care, guys. Cheers.